Is the Tesla Model 3 2026 still the best budget EV, or has it finally been beaten? Let's find out. If you're thinking about buying an electric car in 2026, stop right there. Because what I'm about to tell you might completely change your decision. Today we're talking about the Tesla Model 3 2026, one of the most talked about EVs on the market right now. But the real question is it still the best budget electric car, or just overhyped at this point? So in this video, we're going to do a real, honest, no-nonsense review, starting with the design. At first glance, the 2026 Model 3 doesn't look drastically different, but if you pay close attention, Tesla has made some subtle yet important upgrades like sharper headlights, smoother body lines, and improved aerodynamics, which not only make the car look more modern, but also help with efficiency. And honestly, this car still looks futuristic on the road. People still turn their heads when they see it. Now stepping inside, Tesla continues to push minimalism to the extreme. There are basically no traditional buttons. Everything is controlled through that large central touchscreen, and while that used to be a big complaint, Tesla has refined the software so much that it now feels smooth, fast, and surprisingly easy to use, especially in the 2026 model where the screen is brighter and more responsive than ever. Now let's talk about performance, which is where this car really shines. Even the base Model 3 feels incredibly quick thanks to that instant electric torque. When you press the accelerator, the car just launches forward. It's smooth, silent, and honestly kind of addictive, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just a few seconds. And if you go for the long range or performance versions, it gets even more impressive. But performance isn't everything, so what about daily usability? Well, this is where the Model 3 still holds strong. The range is solid. Depending on the version, you can expect anywhere from around 250 to over 300 miles on a full charge, which is more than enough for most people. And when it comes to charging, Tesla's supercharger network is still one of the biggest advantages, making long road trips much easier and less stressful compared to other EVs. But here's something people don't talk about enough. If you live in an apartment or don't have easy access to home charging, owning an EV can still be a bit inconvenient. Now moving on to ride quality, earlier versions of the Model 3 were often criticized for being a bit stiff, but Tesla has improved the suspension in the 2026 version, making the ride smoother and more comfortable, especially in city driving, while still keeping that sharp and responsive handling that makes it fun to drive. Now let's talk about technology and features, because this is where Tesla really stands out. Over-the-air updates mean your car actually improves over time, getting new features and fixes without you ever needing to visit a dealership. And while the autopilot system has improved a lot, it's still not fully self-driving, so you still need to stay alert and keep your hands ready. Safety-wise, the Model 3 continues to perform well with strong crash test ratings and a suite of advanced safety features, making it a reliable option for everyday driving. But now we get to the most important question. Is it still the best budget EV in 2026? And the honest answer is, it depends, because the competition has definitely caught up. Brands like Hyundai and Kia are now offering electric cars with great value, sometimes even better interior quality for the price. However, Tesla still has a unique edge with its software, charging network, and overall ecosystem, which makes the ownership experience feel different and more connected. So if you're looking for an electric car that feels futuristic, delivers strong performance, has reliable charging support, and keeps getting better over time, the Model 3 is still a very solid choice. But if you're purely looking for the cheapest option, you might want to explore other alternatives as well. So the final verdict, the Tesla Model 3 2026 is not perfect, but it remains one of the strongest players in the EV market. And for most people, it's still a smart buy. Just make sure it fits your lifestyle before making the decision. And if you want a taste of the future today, this car is definitely worth considering. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to subscribe for more honest car content.